Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading this time. I just realized got some dirt there. Okay. Messages. Who are we reading for? Whose zodiac sign will this be? Gemini energy. Alrighty. Geminis, Gemini, Gemini. Let's grab you a piece of advice right out the gate. Actions for Geminis at this current moment. Support yourself before you can support others. You might have Pisces placements. I think they got that card as well. New beginnings, the Fool here. So spread your wings and fly. There could be something about a new potential here for sure. New journey. Care is needed. You could be potentially leaving something behind, or maybe that's what they're asking you to do, to leave something behind, but be mindful of problems you take, right? It says move from problems and be mindful of what you take. Transition, exit, moving beyond, problem solving, a journey, deeper thinking and research. Okay, you could be doing this about the past or regarding emotional connections in the past and give and take dynamics in those situations. You could be also healing. This is part of your advice, and this is allowing you to move towards a new beginning, towards this healing. This could be something about how you work on something or working together with others. All your dreams come true. Opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, and unexpected help. So this could be coming from an outside source, or maybe it has to do with other people as well. Definitely organizations, or maybe power or finances with others or through others. Anything. Let's see more. Gemini. Tell us, what do I need to know for the Geminis? So this could be about your own personal power and your forward movement, or a home situation that might be changing as well. This could be something sexual as well. There could be something about staying adaptable. Anything else for Geminis? There could be something about seeing beyond any kind of denial you might have had regarding burdens and letting down any kind of maybe you've been doing something the wrong way and you've made it harder for yourself than it needed to be, right? So, all right, Gemini people and placements. Gemini energy messages for Gemini people and placements. Oh my God. Okay, you are different than others, most in the spirit world. I think Scorpio got this. You could have Scorpio placements. Regain focus. Yeah. You don't owe them your freedom to leave. I do apologize for any kind of communication issues. We do have Mercury in the pre-retrograde shadow right now. Always ask if this is your energy or just something you're picking up on, right? Because the brain is a receiver like a radio. Your optimism keeps lighting a clear path. So that could be the actual way towards this new beginning, with the Ace of Wands energy kind of here, letting go of burdens, seeing beyond denial, which allows you to make these changes and move towards a new beginning and moving on from problems and being mindful of what you take, really detaching so that you can heal and come into greater power. Wanted to pretend you were more into them than they were into you. So this person could be very insecure emotionally. This could be somebody with ego issues, maybe even looking to set you up. And we have, if you feel apprehensive about dealing with somebody, it's because you shouldn't. They want control. Interesting. We have a few over here. We have, they want to debate you. So they want to loop you into negative energy so you can manifest it negatively, right? So that you're distracted. You have nothing to say to somebody. So it's important you don't get engaged, I would say, in this situation. But let's see, Geminis, let's grab you a piece of wisdom. Gemini energy, messages for Gemini people and placements. Messages for Gemini people and placements. Alrighty, this could be about work or daily routine. We do have that full moon in Virgo approaching us mid-month, so definitely it's with the South Node, right? So it's an eclipse full moon, so it's extremely potent, and we're going to be seeing the truth of something. And full moons are always revelations or culminations and things like that, letting go almost in a way. But let's see. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head on a wall. There's nothing romantic about what's unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. This could be about finances or self-love. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. So Spirit only wants the best for you. So there was something about letting go of burdens, right? This is a sign that you have something much better waiting. Trust. This could be regarding dating as well. Yeah. And we have Imagine on the bottom, so still a really potent time to be manifesting. Let's pull a few tea leaf. Ooh. Yeah, there's a need to really get clear mentally, I think. Anything else for Gemini people and placements? Yeah, psychic ability, trusting your intuition, seeing something, maybe taking some time out, pulling away and analyzing things from a more calm place, right? Waiting on news, package, or letter. There could be communication issues, maybe even here. Anything else? Or maybe there's a need to pull away, especially with the full moon in Cancer this weekend. I just realized there's a bunch of cards on the ground randomly. That was weird. My entire deck was just on the ground. How does that even... You'd think if it was going to fall off the table, it would fall off in a whole splatter, but it fell down in one pile. Yeah, there could be something about feeling a little heartbroken about something. Anything else for Geminis? But move beyond those emotions, right? Don't allow them to cloud your memory, your judgment, or your emotions. Something about finances is definitely important regarding your work, your health, or this connection. Anything else for Gemini? There could be a need to like really. I'm getting that Lana Del Rey song she sang. Or maybe wine is general. I think there's a song called Lilac Wine, or I don't know. Anything else for Geminis? Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. This could be like a summer fling. Summer wine. Gemini. June, wow. What a place to end. Compliments from an admirer. Okay. Gemini energy, messages of advice to guide our beautiful, gorgeous Geminis. The most important vital piece of advice from your spirit team and guides. Somebody, Gemini messages, advice, please, for Gemini. To help our Geminis gain the clarity that they need, please, for Gemini. Something about altar work, working with altars, doing like rituals as well. Divination, dark moon in the reverse, okay. 13. This could be about putting the end to end, right? Putting the past in the past. Give yourself time to rest so you can be prepared for your next cycle in life. Often that means letting go and releasing things that have no place in your life's new era. Take this time to focus on creating something new, but do not act on it just yet. Allow yourself to focus on new ideas, but be sure to let your imagination run wild. The best way to get over something old is getting excited about something new. This could be a relationship or change or something regarding that. Very interesting messages for you guys, definitely. Let's see if we have any last messages for Gemini energy. Gemini people and placements, messages for Gemini people and placements from their spirit team, from their guides, for the Gemini people and placements. What messages for the Gemini energy at this current moment, please? Gemini energy. Okay, let's see what we've got. Always ask if this is your energy. We already got that. You could be traveling, or the tropics could be relevant as well. You cannot resist the current. So there is something about going with the flow instead of against it, right? Competing with you. Interesting. You seeing the truth helps you let go of them. Helps you let go of them. They wanted you to crash out. Okay, the brain is a radio. Wow, we mentioned that too. Mongoose. So yeah, protecting against snakes or protecting yourself. Silently clock out. Yeah, just detach, remove your energy, and close the door. They need to surrender to God. So somebody needs to work on their spiritual team. I think this will guide them towards solutions and innovations and transformations. Right? Looking for new friends. You don't owe them your freedom to leave. Gesture Nakshatra. This is a Scorpio Nakshatra. Strong Scorpio energy for sure here. Maybe we'll pull one last message. Actually, I'm going to pull white light for you guys. Okay. Advice, please, for our beautiful, gorgeous Geminis. Actually, they're getting into a Kali deck, so use that. Gemini. Messages for Gemini people and placements. Just important vital piece of messages. Gemini energy. And just get into your zone. Gemini people and placements. We have Bhairavi Yogini. Wow, very powerful. Okay, let's start with 21, I guess. Sublime Bhairavi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection. For the authentic soul path, her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies we are ready to overcome anything that has held us back. I mean, it's interesting because the flower kind of reminds me of the Moksha card, which is about spiritual liberation. She gives the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. The sixth of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is Bhairavi. She is the wrathful emanation of Kaliman, the conqueror of fear. Her name means both formidable and terrifying. Why would we be afraid of our beloved Divine Mother? We recognize she is fearsome in the sense of her divine magnificence and inspiring awe like a force of nature, powerful enough to rattle the inflated sense of entitlement and invincibility. She becomes something we revere because we recognize with relief a power much greater than the small-minded workings of ego. We dedicate ourselves to alleviating the suffering we see in the world, if that is what motivates our hearts. Yet we can also take refuge from becoming disheartened by the extent of our task because we recognize divine greatness and capacity. The entitled mind of a young soul may misinterpret magnificence as an excuse for apathy, right? So there is something here about heartbreak, right? We saw that. This is why she must be fearsome to such minds. So there is being like the fear of God, right? Getting the fear of God scared into you, scared straight, right? The fear of God is necessary to trigger inner growth until the love of God is enough to motivate our hearts. By Ravi is the divine wrath. She demands that we meet our potential. There is no playing small, and she arises in a reading. Her magnificence, her magnificence manifests to give us a necessary reminder to step up our spiritual game. Your commitment to the spiritual practices that suit you is strongly encouraged. So there is a need to evolve and transform and become stronger and a stronger auric field. There are divine forces that will more than match your efforts. So you just need to elevate so that you can match the spirits that are of those higher elevations. And a great deal of progress can be made in a relatively short time frame. If you apply yourself, your progress will unfold more rapidly than you expect. You can accomplish even intimidating prospects if you harness courage and commit to the process. To encourage such dedication, she dangles a divine carrot. If we step up, her power becomes our power of protection, and she shares her divine powers with us too. She is also known as Siddhi by Ravi, the grantor of spiritual abilities, powers, and attainments. But they're not going to give this to somebody who's on low vibration, who's negative, who's going to hurt people with it, right? You don't deserve these gifts then. You don't know how to use them. Why would I give you a knife if you're going to cut people? You know what I mean? She brings out the best in us and conquers the threats to our fulfillment. So there is something about becoming a better person here, definitely. Her appearance in a reading augurs potential for tremendous accomplishment, although she may seem downright frightening in what she asks of us, as we often find liberation from our fears by moving right through them. She is beneficent. She is the light of sacred fire and higher awareness. I did say something about fires. I saw the torch. There is a need to gain clarity with the chakras, or tejas in Sanskrit. That is the light which provides clarity, the capacity for discernment. Without access to that light, the ego misinterprets guidance to suit its own ends and creates confusion. Ego, interesting. Her light helps us bring and overcome the self-sabotage of ego and instead tune into genuine wisdom. Even if that is not what we want to hear, genuine wisdom brings peace, relief, and clarity. It creates forward movement on the authentic path. Yeah, and it happens a lot faster because a lot of problems melt away once we become aware of them, right? They have no power anymore. By its effect, it can be known the warmth of the fire also represents the capacity to be cooked, transformed, ripened, and brought into complete fruition. The soul is the substance undergoing exposure to the Divine Mother's alchemical heat. Hers is the promise that we shall not only dream but do, and we shall become what we were born to be. When Bhairavi arises, we are asked to embrace our true passions and allow them to burn and purify us from within. The Tantras teach Bhairavi incites every form of passion and teaches the power to control them. This is like passion or the word passion comes from Bastet, the goddess of Pash, or the Sekhmet god, right? Like this is the goddess who protects. Anyways, this is why she is a yogini, a female adept that knows how to unleash and yet guide wild energies of our being for sacred, passionate purpose. Bhairavi is considered to be the latent energies that exist within the Muladhara, or the base chakra, the root chakra, right? This is the foundation upon which the body, earthly life, and soul purpose arises. So it's important that you take care of your needs from the root chakra, which is food, good rest, good sleep, water. Because once you finally have yourself in a good base state, now we can evolve, now we can elevate. We have the energy, we have the clarity, we have the health to actually do that. She takes the divine energy from the idea and gives us the capacity to become embodied and take form, so you can actually manifest, right? Bhairavi pulls the rug out from beneath us when we're ready for a more powerful connection with truth. She helps us to ground ourselves within our authentic spiritual nature rather than the shaky ground of ever-fluctuating external circumstances. It is from this spiritually stable place we move from strength to strength, secure in love and protection as we manifest our passionate purpose. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. Wow, this could be something about work or finances or just increased power in general. Yeah. It could also about seeing a bigger perspective as well, or letting go, or just becoming more knowledgeable about something. But we'll pull some last messages. Actually, I'm going to look up Yuga Shakti really quickly. 13. We have her timing is fierce with compassionate wisdom. To love her is to honor her the greater knowing. She demands the surrender of futile attempts to control that which is beyond her sphere of understanding until the pain transforms into sweet pleasure of release. Even the right thing does not attain fruition at the wrong time. Trust her and be shown again and again the divinely orchestrated workings of time. Serve you faithfully with love and grace. And this month we do have a lot of retrograde energy. We will have the full moon eclipse coming up, I think, mid-month in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury, which is also your ruling planet. And Mercury will be going retrograde. So there's a lot of reconsidering, a lot of letting go, a lot of South Node K2 energy, the truth, the spiritual truth, the bare bones truth that we'll be coming to understand. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal one using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.